Ladies, how are we gonna get on the same page? We agree on most shit, right? You think that we disagree on a lot, sweetheart? Like what? Like what? Really? I went to one of them women's marches and we had a lot in common. I saw those girls screaming, "Free the nipple!" That sounds pretty good, right? They were screaming, "We should be able to have sex with as many guys as we want." Yes, you should. If we get pregnant, we should be able to abort it. Hopefully. And we need to work so we can pay our half. Hallelujah! Fellas, get down here! It's happening! We've reached common ground! It was unbelievable. These women were fighting for the right to become the men they've always hated. Just walking around with their shirts off, fucking whoever, not worried about the kid. I'm like, y'all feminists or fuckboys? What is this shit?
Yeah, you see, I ain't playing with it from the start. Let's get it going. Welcome to another episode of Challenges, where we'll be decoding the I don't need a man theory. Pulled a couple TikToks for you, so let's sit down, let's talk about it.
Oh God, say it again. I don't need no man. Say it louder and like you fucking mean it, bitch. I don't need no man. That's what I thought. And what are you? I'm a bad bitch. That's what I fucking thought. If I ever see you crying again, I'm gonna tear your pussy out and show it to your forehead, bitch.
Because they'll say like, I don't need a man, and then but I want a man. And so I'll say, okay, what type of guy would you want? And a lot of times they'll start with saying, oh, I don't want to get married. And then when they describe the guy that they want, I say, okay, so if that guy was interested in marrying you, would you want to get married? And they say yes. And so it's like their problem is the guys they want just don't want to marry them.
Exactly what I was thinking, but I think Pearl summed it up pretty good. So let's go ahead to the next one, and let's hear what she has to say.
I don't have no man, and guess what? I'm okay with that. I'm fine with that. I don't need no man. I'm done. They always say your 20s is the best days of your life, baby, and I'm gonna have a motherfucking ball. I ain't gonna be on a roller coaster.
Please help her. She's confused, and we're tired of hearing it.
Oh, fucking the game up for real, bitches. Bitch, I wanna sit down if I'm finna have a baby. I wanna lay around, get fat, birth this baby, relax, go into a selfish shit. Y'all hoes in the way. Bitch, you in the way. You're talking too much, doing too much, saying too much, worrying about too much. The whole sit down. The fuck, sit the fuck down and shut the fuck up. You always run around talking about what you don't need a nigga to do. Nigga, we need you to do all of that. We need you to pay for shit. We need you to do shit. We need you to put shit together. We need you to be the shit, show up for shit, come back, run around the corner, come back again. Nigga, we need all of that. Even if we ain't together, I wouldn't give a fuck. We still need you, nigga. Cause y'all ain't together. You don't want him to do too much. Sir, please come do too much. Please. I would like a nigga to come do too much. You think I'm finna stop a nigga from doing too much? Based on he might bring this shit up later, I wouldn't give a fuck. It's done now.
The ladies say, I don't need a man. That's true. I don't need a man. I need a qualified man. I need a prepared man. I need a man that understands discipline, morals. I need a partner in a man. I don't need just a man. Because if I say I need a man without these qualifiers, you're going to think I need a toxic man. I don't. I need a man that want me to depend on him because he don't bring other things to the table. No, I don't. I don't need a man that's going to gaslight me. No, I don't need that. I don't need a man that thinks I'm his subordinate. No, I don't need that type of man. When I talk about I need a healthy, God-fearing man. Ooh, now I need that type of man. A man that can be father to my children. I need that shit. A lot of women are saying they don't need men. They just mean they don't need that toxic. We all need healthy love. We all need love that's going to elevate us. We all need partners. We need that. I need a teammate or somebody that's going to support me like I'm willing to support them. Oh, I need that shit. I don't need that toxic shit. Y'all be hoping and praying and accepting. I don't need that.
This is why the boss babe, I don't need a man energy is attracting low quality men. Men thrive when they have a purpose, something they can work toward, build, achieve, a challenge or an occasion to rise to. These are men who are in touch with their personal power, who are in a very healthy masculine, who are doing something with their lives and aren't disempowered little boys, or men who just want to use women or take advantage of them. So if a man cannot serve a purpose in your life, either because he doesn't have something to add to it, or because you act like he couldn't possibly add something to it, then he's not going to want to be with you. He's not going to want to be in your life. So while you're out here saying that you don't need a man because you're Miss Independent, the men who are actually quality relationship material are hearing that and steering clear of you. But guess who hears, oh, she doesn't want anything from me. I don't have to add anything to her life in order to be part of it. She'll let me come into her life, sleep with her, take up her time without expecting me to add anything to her life. The men who that appeals to are not men who really care about women. Those are exactly the kinds of men who will just use you, or the extremely disempowered men that you're gonna have to mother and take care of because they're thinking, oh, I don't have to actually step up or provide anything to this relationship. She can do it all on her own.
Summed it up perfect. And that's why you get your Pookie and Ray Rays rather than the well-established brothers. So I'll let it continue on. I don't need to speak too much.
There's a lot of women who say, and I'm one of them, I don't need a man. I don't need anybody to give me anything. So what do you see about that statement as a man? Is there something you see in there that has some kind of vulnerability in it or protective nature?
Yeah, I would ask the question, where's that coming from? When people say that, you know, is that because you have been hurt in the past? Most of the time that's the case. Or they just haven't met a man yet, and their experiences of the masculinity is not masculinity, and they're disconnected from their masculinity, right? And so like, well, what the frick? Why would I want to date a man if all my experiences have been the same? They're not connected, they're not showing this, they're not pursuing, they're not providing, they're not masculine men. So hell, I'll just step into my masculinity and I'll just pretend like I don't need anybody, you know? I truly feel like, and I might get, you know, like blasted for this.
So you think I'm pretending, huh?
I think that, no, I don't think you're pretending. I think that you haven't met somebody with the energy that is fit for you on the spectrum that will naturally open you up.
Yeah, I know he did fumble on masculinity a couple times, but that's cool. I know you got the perspective and got the message, though. Appreciate that, my brother.
Yes, I think that the black community does actually need strong nuclear family.
That's what she said.
Not because we're black, but because that's the natural order. And so I think it would be safe to say that Reese may not be a Christian because when God looked at man, he said it's not good for man to be alone. He gave him a woman. He didn't give him a village. He didn't give him the community. He said, be fruitful and multiply to this man and this woman. So it's supposed to be God, husband, wife, child. And that's the natural order. And that's why I think we can see some of the foolishness that we see in the black community because we are out of order. We can make up all of this stuff that sounds good. I'm from a single parent home and I'm not somewhere cracked out in the streets selling my body. However, that is not ideal. It would have been better for me to be in God's order, to have a mother and a father to raise me. And that's just what it is. You know, the effect that it's had, we've had women for generations now saying that they don't need a man, and we have boys that don't want to be with
I don't need a man philosophy. I don't need a man. I don't need a man. That's been indoctrinated into young women. The reason for that is that in many cases, men have been reduced to a wallet. So women are having these conversations about men and they're saying, well, I have a job. I have financial stability. So I don't need a man for that. And what they're forgetting about is all of the other things that guys bring to the table. You know, that shoulder to cry on. They're forgetting about that sense of union when times get tough. They're forgetting about someone, you know, starts breaking into your home and you don't want to handle that situation. You want your protector guy to handle that situation. Let's be honest. They're forgetting about, well, I'm going to want kids and I'm going to want my kid to have a father.
That's me. I'm out in these streets looking for a stepdaddy for my son. I ain't ashamed. I am not ashamed. I am looking for a man who's smart, intelligent, nice, kind, likes to read books like I do, wants to go on picnics and hike and fly kites and go to the farmer's market and go do a whole bunch of stuff, go on yachts and go on cruises and fly places. I need somebody to go to Hawaii with, you feel me? I need somebody to help me teach my son how to be a man. Yeah, I got money. Yeah, I got power. But I still want a man. I still need a man in my life. And I don't mean just for maintenance, like cutting the grass and doing the plumbing and going to get my car serviced. And you know, I need a man around to help me continue to develop myself as a woman.
But if it never happens, if that never happens for me, I can still survive. That's what I mean when I say I don't need a man. I don't need a man to where I'm not going to stress. If a man doesn't show up for me, I'm still going to be all right. I'm still going to work hard. I'm still going to pay my bills. I was going to grind regardless. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to grind because I have ambition. I have things that I want to do in my life.
Today I realized that I don't need no man. I want a man. But I don't need him. I want him.
We do need men, though.
We don't need them.
We do.
No, because they're lesbians.
Who do you call to get your car fixed? A man or a woman? Your toilet breaks down. Who do you call?
So I fix my own car.
Your power supply. Who runs it? Who runs the infrastructure of society? Men or women?
Oh, at the moment, men, obviously.
Yeah,
I'm obsessed with being a woman in a male-dominated industry. I do all of my own carpentry.
We go back to
my own,
Right, but regardless of that, you agree that men run the infrastructure, so therefore...
Oh, at the moment, men run the world.
So we need men.
On a wider scale, yes. On a personal scale, no. Because you don't need a man to provide for you.
We need men to run the industries that keep us alive and well.
Not necessarily, no.
So,
because I know female mechanics, engineers, carpenters.
But remember that's exception. Those industries are 99% male.
Yeah, but for now, we can change that.
Do we want to change that?
I've always focused on a man. I've always had a man, but I ain't always just had me. So now I just want to focus on me. I'm just focusing on me unapologetically. That's all. So no, I don't want a man. I don't want to go on a date. I don't want you to have my number, and I don't want to exchange social medias with you. I just want to focus. Okay?
What happens to when the woman tell you, I don't need a man, Steve? Okay, if you don't, how that's working? How that's working? Who don't need no man? I'm independent. I can do for myself. Yeah, but why do you want to? Yeah, okay, you can drop a transmission. You can sandblast your house. But hell, do you want to? No. If somebody could get out there and drop this transmission for you and sandblast your house, why don't you go get your nails done? I'm not trying to reduce a woman to nothing else. Be all you can be. But damn, who don't need a man? That's a lie. What man don't need a woman? I tell you what, try to live without them. Try to live your life without women. This is some bullshit without women. If it wasn't for women, what would you? Aristotle Onassis said it best. He said if women did not exist, all the money in the world would have no meaning.
I hope you caught the message, and the great part about it is we have females to speak on it, and they help decode the I don't need a man theory. Much love to all my people on TikTok. Please continue to upload, and I'll continue to put it out there. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me what you think. Stay tuned for another episode of Challenges.